Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Ready up.
57's mine. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Watch twins. Watch twins.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Smooth.
Here we go again. 57's the mic.
Now Smith throwing again. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 12 yards there and a first down.
Recon, 152 fighter.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Got it.
57's the mic. You remember me? You remember?
Hey, echo.
57's the mic. Mike 57.
You better bring it. You better bring it. Big grip. Big grip.
3rd and long. It's Smith. And that will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready, blue 80. Back 25.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Base, base.
Slam. Slam.
The LSU man Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
check. Slam, slam, slam. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Hey, 59, Daddy.
Now Ryan. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Fournette, a first down carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Got it. Back 25.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Check. Hey, check 24.
51.
Check 4.
Get up.
On second down, here's Fournette. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And the Lions first down.
Ready. Spaghetti.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you
Hey, South.
Don't get nervous.
Let him go.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready. Back 25.
Mike 58, right there. One twist. Check that.
20.
Jumper. Slam.
Got it.
First carry for Chris Ivory. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's just me and you.
Wait.
Bang. One twist.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
50.
25, 25! Check!
Watch the slant.
Bridgestone, travel.
Go. He's checking. Crash. Check nickel.
Face. Get out! White!
Now Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Switch.
Watch 51, down!
Fournette. And an alley to run. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Leonard Fournette. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 33 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10. At the Lions' 33-yard line.
On the set.
57's low. I got it. Man left. We got three, fellas. We got three. 36. Check.
Hey, lock it.
It's a safety creep.
22 jet bomber. Hey, Alpha.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Bravo.
Here we go.
Ready?
A shotgun snap for Smith. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18.
Hey, Charlie.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Mike, hit it.
From the red zone now, Smith. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Elijah Holyfield, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Go.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike 57. Wild Bill. 57.
Hey!
Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
5.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery where they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, Other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Check 9, check 9. 21.
58. Come on. 58.
51, down. Let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry.
Kill.
Line, 25.
Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
25, check 25, check 25, 49, check 49. Hey, express. All right, 25, check, ready to go.
Here's Ryan. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes it to Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On the run, it's Fournette. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
22! 22! 61, matchbox lights.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
20! 20! General Woods!
Jim!
Hey, Tuesday! Smalls! Blue draw Corker!
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Go!
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And Thomas has it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. This is Fournette. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. Again, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
17, Saints 10.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 3. 80 weapon. Now.
You got to get moving, man. Man, moving. You got to get that.
Hey, high 7.
Lights 57. 57's light. Bring it. Bring it.
Big grip.
Out of the gun, Smith. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check three, check three.
Back to throw, Smith. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Good job. That was a great play. Good job.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You got three down.
Fournette running right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll run it again with Fournette. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's out to his running back, Fournette. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Push him back. Push him back. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Oh, damn, punt.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Oh, get him. Get him. Get him.
Buzz.
56 to Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Shoot. Watch twist.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. And he's got Rodgers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, it's Smith. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
So don't say nothing. Hey, Delta.
Again, Smith. Rodgers brings it in. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Smith now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Hey, Alpha.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
5.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Look at me, zipper.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Bravo.
They're running it. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Keep it up, defense.
To throw on 3rd down. Smith. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Wassor. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. 54, South.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
To throw is Ryan. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here's Bradley Pena now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
After the interception, here's Ryan. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go. 25, 51, jump.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready, 280. That's 25. Hey, Strickland.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the... Your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now it's Ryan. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand.
Topper!
After the interception, here's Smith. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete here. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his...
That just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. There's a party now.
Now it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Mike, 57.
Smith now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Anthony Walker in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're in a good spot. Two-possession game, barely, but a two-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
You got tape. 51, down.
Here's Ryan. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
21. Watch the ship.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in.